Welcome to Aviator DB News Briefing. Today is Thursday, March 26th, 2026. Here are today's top stories. U.S. aviation disruptions, record cancellations and delays reported in March 2026. Lufthansa Group extends flight suspensions to West Asia amid Iran conflict. Gulf aviation infrastructure under fire. Airport strikes and fuel supply chain disruptions mount. Now for the details. Atlanta. The U.S. aviation system is experiencing significant disruptions during March 2026, with record-level flight cancellations and delays reported at major hubs. Current situation overview. Record-level flight cancellations and delays have been documented on a single day at major hubs, including over 188 flights canceled and nearly 4,000 delays. However, current search results do not contain specific details about the March 23rd incident referenced in some reporting, nor do they include official airline statements or expert analysis beyond general operational context. Primary disruption factors. TSA staffing crisis. A partial government shutdown beginning February 14th has created severe staffing shortages at security checkpoints. More than 366 TSA officers have resigned, with absentee rates reaching critical levels. 55% at Houston Hobby Airport and 38% at Atlanta Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport on single days. This has resulted in security wait times ranging from 30 minutes to over 3 hours at major airports like LAX, Atlanta, and LaGuardia. Fuel cost pressures. Following the February 28th closure of the Strait of Hormuz, a key global aviation fuel corridor, jet fuel prices surged rapidly. In response, major carriers including United have begun reducing capacity by quietly canceling or consolidating flights on less profitable routes. Weather impacts. A powerful mid-March winter storm affected the Midwest and moved eastward, causing significant flight cancellations and delays. Winter storms affecting central U.S. hubs in Chicago, Minneapolis, and Detroit can cascade disruptions nationwide, particularly for flights connecting through these cities. Passenger surge and Outlook Airlines are preparing for approximately 171 million passengers between March and April, surpassing previous spring travel records. Popular destinations including South Florida, Mexico, and the Caribbean are experiencing sharp increases in traffic, creating congestion both in the air and on the ground. Airport-specific impacts. Major airports experiencing the most severe disruptions include LAX, Atlanta Hartsfield-Jackson, and LaGuardia. Boston Logan International Airport has experienced more manageable delays compared to heavily impacted hubs. Note on data verification. For a comprehensive news article, you would need to access additional sources including direct statements from Southwest Airlines, American Airlines, the FAA, and aviation industry analysts. The current data reflects general operational context provided by search results. Lufthansa extends flight suspensions to West Asia amid Iran conflict. Frankfurt-based Lufthansa Group has extended its flight suspensions to multiple Middle East and Gulf destinations due to the escalating security situation involving the Iran conflict. According to Aviation.direct, most routes remain paused until October 24, 2026, though specific variations apply based on destination and subsidiary. Affected routes and dates. The group's suspension primarily impacts connections serving Asian markets from Zurich and Frankfurt. Specific dates vary by airport. Most destinations, key airports including Abu Dhabi, Amman, Beirut, Dammam, Riyadh, Erbil, Muscat, and Tehran, are listed as suspended until October 24, 2026. 7. Specific suspensions. Lufthansa Group confirms Dubai and Tel Aviv suspensions last until May 31, 2026 for Swiss Lufthansa from Zurich-Frankfurt connections 1-7. Shorter pauses. Eurowings to Tel Aviv, Beirut, Erbil, and Lufthansa Cargo to Tel Aviv continue until April 30, 2026. Beirut flights are already suspended through March 29, 2026. 357. Operational impact. This marks one of the longest recent interruptions for the group, prioritizing safety over commerce amid missile risks and airspace closures. The suspension impacts all subsidiaries within the Lufthansa Group. including Lufthansa, Swiss, Austrian Airlines, Brussels Airlines, ITA Airways, Edelweiss, and Lufthansa Cargo 17. The decision is cited for security risks and operational reasons in West Asia, driven by the ongoing Iran war and closed airspace over Tehran affecting European transit hubs. Aviation.direct analysis notes a comprehensive route reassessment due to Iran armed conflict risks, with daily threat assessments conducted with authorities and intelligence agencies. 1. Note: no search results confirm Australia NZ suspensions. Topic remains focused on Middle East disruptions. Once. Aviation operations. Disrupted as Gulf infrastructure targets conflict, airport incidents, and safety concerns. Aviation safety remains a primary concern following direct attacks on regional infrastructure. Fires were reported at Bahrain International Airport, while a drone strike specifically targeted Kuwait International Airport's fuel tank, resulting in a blaze at the facility. According to reports, these incidents caused panic at the airport and have not resulted in stabilization of Gulf airline operations as of late March 2026. Oman port attacks and Saudi refinery outages further exacerbate the logistical challenges for the region. Fuel supply chain and economic impact regulatory bodies are responding to war-driven cost surges, with the U.S. EPA announcing an emergency waiver for widespread E15 ethanol blend sales aimed at easing consumer costs. Despite these measures, U.S. carriers face unhedged fuel surges amid the ongoing conflict. The situation is compounded by Qatar LNG export shutdowns, which continue to impact approximately 20% of global supply. Gulf shipping has also been disrupted via Iranian drone and missile attacks on the Strait of Hormuz, a key route for both oil and aviation logistics. Regulatory and operational status. No confirmed 5-day U.S. ceasefire has been announced as of March 26, 2026. Instead, the U.S. proposed a 15-point ceasefire plan around March 24th, which Iran dismissed. Consequently, no stabilization of Gulf airline operations is currently reported, and extensions for Emirates or Etihad waivers, along with EASA approvals, remain unmentioned in official statements. Regional Gulf states have issued joint statements condemning Iranian attacks on infrastructure and reaffirming self-defense rights. Key sources: U.S. Central Command, Ad Brad Cooper, Iran Foreign Minister, State TV, U.S. EPA Coalition of Gulf States. That's all we have for today. You can get the latest aviation news at aviatordb.com.